Hey yo, hello everyone, this is Russell Oran, your favorite podcast channel you listen to every day. Wait, what? It isn't your favorite podcast channel yet, and this is the first episode only? So, how Russell, how do you expect it to be our favorite in starting 15 seconds? Well, don't worry, it will be your favorite soon after you listen to this podcast completely. Now, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, as we all know the crisis going on right now, the COVID 19, we are all locked down at our houses with nothing much to do. And so, I may or might help to pass some of your precious time with this podcast. So I will try to release two podcasts every day, one in the morning and one in the evening. So as I was saying, the lockdown, which was led because of COVID-19, it feels like the end of the world for some people. And I'm from India, and some of the people don't even have big houses. Some of the people don't even have the luxury of internet, PC, laptop, or good Android phones. And some of the people don't even have TV. So before you complain, I'm not saying don't complain, but before you do, think of these people. Have you ever thought about it once how they might be passing their time? Some of them don't even have roofs on their houses, living on streets. And recently, in the news, you might have been seeing the workers, the laborers had a protest because they wanted to go home and they have been stuck because of the lockdown. The construction work and all have been shut down, so there is no source of income to them, and there is shortage of food. So some of these laborers plan their way to walk till their home too, which is 200 kilometers away or 150 kilometers away, and so on. Some of these people died walking on their way home. So there was a statement given by one of the laborers. He said, इधर खाना पानी कुछ नहीं मिल रहा है लॉकडाउन की वजह से, हमें भूख मार देगी कोरोना से पहले. And there were many more statements he said and given by these workers. And but this one statement which I said right now, इधर खाना पानी कुछ नहीं मिल रहा है लॉकडाउन की वजह से, हमें भूख मार देगी कोरोना से पहले. I felt this statement was so strong and true, so very true. For those people who don't understand Hindi, I will translate for you. It goes like this. Here we are not getting food and water to survive because of this lockdown. I feel like hunger will kill us first before Corona does. And it's so true. People are not getting enough food and water. So because of that, some people are planning on to do robbery at night. Now why I'm saying this and where did this come from? This is because last night two men had come in my building with a, I don't know what exactly you call in English, but you can say a pistol. In Hindi it's called a katta. You can Google it and check it out later. It's basically a local gun in India which is mostly used in villages. Kinda villages, like kinda that side. The small parts in India, like the in small parts in India which are still developing, you can say. So yeah, basically they came in the building and a watchman, or you can say security guard, was in the B wing. And basically there are two wings in my building. So basically before you enter the wings there is a gate, steel gate or metal gate, I don't know, which a security guard locks up at night, like 12, for obviously for security, for like you do not let anyone inside, and because to prevent robbery obviously. And he opens it early in the morning, like by 5 or 6, because people go to work by in early morning. So yeah, so these two robbers came with a katta and like a pistol, and luckily our guard that night was in B-wing, inside B-wing. Note, he was inside B-wing with both the gates closed. So the robbers pointed the gun at him and told him to open the gate. So as usual, our security guard had no weapons at that time, like he had a bamboo stick or something and all. And I don't live in such a posh area or a building like a guard has a gun or something to defend. So as every person panics, even he did kinda little panic, and he got him talking like the basics, like I don't have the keys. Hey, he started kind of distracting and making the mind divert and say, please don't shoot me, don't shoot me, I have a family and stuff, like every other normal person says. And he, as he was saying, he was slowly backing off and backing off, and as soon as he reached a point of a cover, he ran upstairs by taking the cover of the wall and waking everyone up. And the robbers, as usual, and obviously they ran away, or you can say the burglars ran away. There was no casualties or anything. Luckily, everything is fine for now, and it's just that everyone will be more attentive now and cautious from now on. So, everyone listening to this, please be careful and safe, not just of COVID 19, but even of the other threats. And this is something I feel is like very important, and very few people talk about this and learn from this, that you gotta learn how to how to defense. You gotta learn self-defense. You gotta take some classes and learn it from somewhere. And this applies to both genders. Obviously, you gotta know how to handle situations, what to do in situations like this. Oh, alright. Now, every time reacting to the situations might not be smart, okay? You got to read the situation and act smart, or else you are gonna get yourself killed anyway. Like sometimes when your situation is too much to handle, you gotta let it go and do whatever needs to be done. You getting me? So, before this, speaking of self defense, I was going to join boxing, like training and stuff, and wanted to get into the pro scene. And my brother has suggested a friend of his, Varun. And to be honest, I have not seen a dedicated person like him. Not seen as in a person you know in your life, and are in contact with that person and seeing his actual progress. This guy is purely into MMA. Even his posts and everything A to Z is about MMA, MMA, MMA. He watches matches, he analyzes them, he works himself out, he learns different things, and it's great to see that a person is dedicated to something that he loves, and a healthy obsession that I like to see in people, saying you aren't saying you're gonna do something and going out and doing that. I like to surround myself with people like that, and even I'm the same. But to be honest, lately I have not been that person. Unfortunately, the field I'm working in is YouTube, and there is very little support and very small look-alike minds in this field. But I greatly have someone who has the same amount of obsession like me. It's my cousin bro Ryan D'Souza. Even he has a YouTube channel called Savage UI. We both love to make videos, and what he likes the most till like till far have known is he likes to create movies or short movies which require camera and stuff, which basically is like high budget, not very high, like not the actual films like Gully Bond stuff, like high budget and like YouTuber budget, so, but which even if we manage to get with the jugaad, we might not have much time, and there are many more other problems to pull that out. I'm not saying that it's impossible, but it's possible, but kind of too much to pull it off. Now, as I was saying before about YouTube, there are few things, like there are few thinking minds, like look-alike minds in this field. For me, there are very few. It's because people want the easy way out. They don't want to put the work in or anything. They just want to get famous. And in my mindset, I want to be successful. And in their mindset, they want to become famous. They just want a switch which, when you turn it on, it gets you on the top and famous. I've talked about it so many times in my vlogs and videos and stuff. Like in YouTube, if you don't put the work in, YouTube is not the right platform for you. There are some things which I and my brother have in common, is that if we work on a project, like if we edit something or we want it perfect, and we put our all in, like all in. If we editing, even if it's a crappy vlog with no content, like interesting content, we edit our asses off to make it interesting. Now, we didn't love editing videos, we didn't even know how to use the software, editing softwares. We learned it, we put our time and learned it. We even learned different effects and features. Yeah, we had to put the time in. If you love something, you will make the time. Now, there is something we both know, we will both agree on in terms of YouTube, that is consistency. Consistency is the key to succeeding in this field in YouTube. Just to be consistent, you have to be consistent in with the quality, and mark my quality, and just uploading videos, and mark my words, you will succeed. No one is gonna stop you. So what did we talk about this in this episode 1? We talked about coronavirus, how people are suffering, the workers, the laborers, work ethic, YouTube, consistency, and more. Lol, I'm finishing the. Lol, I'm doing like the. I'm getting the feeling like the teacher who does the revision after finishing the chapter. Anyways, if you this was the episode, if you love the I know it was kind of short, and I will not take much of your time, but yeah, I'll make some of the videos longer, don't worry. So if you loved this episode, make sure to subscribe, share, and press the like button. Please share with your family members so even they pass some of the time. Remember to podcast every morning and evening. I will see you next time. Be safe, be healthy, take care. This is Rasalan signing off. Peace.